Robin Wilson, and I'm happy you're out here visiting us today. There's three things I wanted to talk about today. One is the soil and how we can nourish the soil. Another one is tree crops. And the third one is sharing your land, because we have a co-housing community here. And in terms of the soil, I love the method where I mulch my soil in the spring and then I cover crop it in the fall. And it's really fun for me. You get really good soil texture. And I dig under here, get a little handful of soil. It's really loose, and there's a little wormy. It's pretty happy because there's you can see there's a lot of organic matter in the soil. And there's also, if we could see it microscopically, there's a lot of bacteria and fungus in there. And there's another little critter, I don't even know that one. Anyway, I enjoy gardening, and I have a big area around my garden which is covered with grass that grows that I harvest in the spring for mulch. And I put all this big area around my garden on my garden spot, and it creates an atmosphere where the microbes will help break down the nutrients in the soil, and as a result the plants are really happy, and the plants give the microbes sugars from their leaves, and it's kind of fun. So in terms of the tree crops on our place, back about 40 years ago I planted these Chinese chestnut trees, and I planted them 65 feet apart, which at the time seemed crazy. But now they're starting to grow together, and they bear a lot, and I let the deer harvest most of them. I harvest some of them that I use in stir fries. I like them in stir fries, but they get those little weevils, so if you harvest them you have to either freeze them right away or dry them right away. They can be a problem. But I have about 22 of these Chinese chestnuts planted on our place, and they say an acre of Chinese chestnuts will give you as much nutrition as an acre of corn. So my idea is let the deer eat a lot of the chestnuts, and then we can eat a little bit of the deer. And there doesn't seem to be any shortage of deer on this farm. But anyway, they're a good crop, and these trees, when I planted them 40-some years ago, were seedlings that were this big. So it's kind of fun to watch them over time. And yeah, it's a good crop. And someday maybe we'll have the American chestnut trees back, but I don't think they've really found the answer to that yet. But as you can see, Chinese chestnuts, they grow every which way. American chestnuts, I planted some seedlings. They were straight as an arrow. It's really beautiful.
My name is John.
And I'm Kelly.
And we are originally from New Jersey, where in 2016 we decided to make the move to be more self-sufficient and more independent, and move towards what we call from a standard American lifestyle into more of a homesteading lifestyle. And living where we lived just wasn't really compatible. We didn't have very much land. Cost of living was high there. So we hopped on the internet, found a post from a neighbor of the community that we're in now, offering up the land that we live on now, inviting a family to come on out and try to make it work, try to make their homestead journey work. And we moved out here in the spring of 2016 to an overgrown parcel land. It was sort of a forest, and we had cleared it out to provide space for our garden and our home. And ever since then, we've been slowly but surely building our homestead. Okay, so we have a 50 by 50 garden that provides some of our food for the year, that we're able to put some away through canning and freezing. We've also built a 900 square foot cabin home that's powered by solar electric. It's fully off-grid, and we also use a wood stove for heat. And we collect our own rainwater off of our roof, and we filter it so we can wash and cook and drink with it. And so far those are the steps that we've taken to become more self-sufficient in our homestead journey.
So I'm really excited about today. We got to look at the homestead, and I'm really looking forward to the kind of questions people might have. I've been gardening on a self-sufficient homestead basis for a long time, and I'm excited that this is going to spread. It warms my heart, I'll tell you. Thank you so much.